Hey YouTube, what's going on? Master131 here with a deck profile of Lightsworns. I tend to update this monthly, so it changed a lot, and I think it changed for the better. But some people say for the worse, but whatever, I don't care what other people say. Anyways, on with the deck profile. We're going to start with 3 Judgment Dragons. Can you guys see that? I'm sure you can. I'm kind of like the boss monster of the deck. Self-explanatory. That's the whole objective of the deck, to get Judgment Dragon out. Then we have BLS, Chaos Sorcerer, and Dark-Armed. Because it's a Twilight deck. I call it Lightsworn because it's Lightsworn based. And these 3 are game winners. Situational. These 2 are not so as situational as this one, but whatever. It's all good. We run 3 Lila. I have this as sort of a bait to their face downs, and if they don't have a response, I will kill the face down or pop it. Whatever. It's all good. We have double Lumina, Lightsworns, self-explanatory, targets most everything. Double Raikou. I only ran 3 because I feel that 3 gives you too many dead draws. Sorry, my bad. Then we have Celestia, Aaron, Gyarados, Jane, and we have 1 Wolf because I felt that 2 was pushing it a little bit, and while playtesting it was just kept drawing it in my hand with no solar recharge or nothing, and what am I to do? But anyways, that's the Lightsworns. On to the Dark Monsters. We have Necro Gardeners, 2 of them. Because I don't think 3 is good. Even though it may save your life. Somewhat. But you can draw 2 of them at the same time. Granted you can't hear, but it's less likely. 3, there's more of a chance you will. We run Plague Spreader because this deck synchros a little bit, not too much. Only has 2 turns in the whole entire deck. I mean, so that's why I don't run many synchros. We have Toy Guide, 2 Toy Guide and Sengen. I don't run Night Assailant because I feel it's a dead draw. Yeah, so at United Assailant, you get Raikou. They have a Dolk on the field. They could just negate the Night Assailant, but whatever. And here's my second tutor, Hand Traps. Effect Raider, I run this because of windups, rabbits, and whatever else. Just this card plays. It plays on everything, so it's a really consistent card. Double Max C, because there's a lot of decks out there that special summon a lot, like Dino Rabbits, windups, Levels, Fables to a certain extent, if people run them. And we have Gores. It's a hand trap, boss monster, but I use it more for the hand trap effect because I'm not going to tribute on for Gores and then pop into a Mirror Force and just dies and have nothing to respond with to win the game. And then when you're honest, self-explanatory. Don't need to explain. Triple Solar Recharge, self-explanatory. Lightsworns. Get rid of unwanted cards or just to draw more and mill more. Charge Light Brigade. Staple for this deck. If you don't run it, you're a freaking moron. You run Heavy Storm with double MST. That's kind of the staple. Or I consider it a staple. And Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn. Also staples. That's what you should have in every deck. And then we have Pot of Avarice. It might be a staple, but I'm not thinking it is because there's a lot of decks that don't need it. But most decks need it. Foolish. Bury Wolf or another card for target as Dark-Armed or Judgment Dragon or BLS. Mind Control, just to gain control of the monster and use it for Exceed material or Synchro material. Either way, doesn't matter. It's a 43 card deck. Kind of hard to play at 40, but yeah. And we have Armory Arm, Plague Spreader Echo, Catastor, Staple. That's, even if you're on Dino Rabbits and you don't like ever synchro, you have this, and you can have this with Effect Raider and a Saber Source of Cabalzols, or T-King, because a lot of them run T-King now. They run Iron Chain because it's only level 6 that's actually good, and this deck doesn't need, it never gets into level 7, so I never have it. We have Scrap Dragon. The way I get this out is Chaos, remove, top deck for Plague Spreader, Synchro, set a card, pop, attack. You don't have a response. And run Mistworm. Self-explanatory. Even if it's bottomless or torrential, the effect still goes off because it's not a priority effect. It's a trigger effect. Or it's not like Brio where you can activate it to tan this card to bounce, but it's a summon. It's a trigger effect. Wind up Zenmains. Simple. It buys me a turn. Plus it gives me Darks in the Grave, etc., etc. Tempo just to counteract this and other cards like Acid Golem or Carriers and Mighty or whatever. And then yeah, that's self-explanatory. Then we run Levier, Chaos. I've been leaning toward more Chaos builds these days. It's just kind of fun to play. Hero. Yeah, I'm thinking about building heroes. I'm not sure. Leviathan, simple beat stick. Plus if they solve it, you have 2 more Darks in the Grave because Tour Guide. Or you get it out with 2 Luminos, but whoever does that. I mean, it rarely happens where I have a Lumen in the Grave and Lumina in hand and summon it. Acid Golem, because I ran into decks that have Skill Drain, 3000 beat stick. Oh my lord, they can't do shit. Then run Maestroke. It's a Book of Moon and it can't save itself. So if you attack into Zenmains, then you can book it at the end phase. It doesn't get an effect. Photon, Pepper Perioperative. It's good because, let's say, Rabbit, you flip it up, Snowman here. They pop this card, then you summon like a JD something, you attack them, and don't have to worry about the effect of it. We run Utopia and Utopia Ray. The deck has a lot of level 4s, Lila, Jane, Gaff, Aaron, Wolf, and Utopia Ray because it's a beat stick, and you can, if you have no targets on Utopia, you can just overlay to save Utopia, so you don't have to worry about like a wind up rabbit or rat killing it. And then lastly, Chimera Tech for those gear gears, because people are starting to realize that they're good, but they're expensive as hell. I like the price of that. And then we have double Cyber Dragon for your side deck. Gear gears, you might want to pick up a couple Cyber Dragons. Doesn't have to be supers, doesn't have to be, this can be commons. You don't need all these nice cards, they're just like nice cards. And we have Grand Mole and Spirit Reaper. Continuous effects can't be negated by Dolka or anything else. Can't be destroyed by battle, etc., etc. GD Crow, Dark Worlds exist. And Drag Down. This is a card you discard. If they actually drag down, you can chain, you can discard, and you have no card in hand. Which means in tournament, drag down would go away into the graveyard and be wasted. It says any card. Doesn't say any like monster or anything. It says any card, so you can chain it to discard. Then you have Soul Taker. double of them because heroes, chaos dragons. That's essentially it. I mean, and yeah, Giga Giant X or whatever it's called. I think that Soul Taker would stop it, but you never know. I have to look the card up. Scapegoat, defense, and gives me four. It gives me 4 level 1s, but basically a tuner. Any tuner will do because I have level 5 and 6 and whatever not else there is. Prohibition because there are decks that don't like it, such as windups. You prohibit Shark first turn. They unless they have MST in hand, they will probably screw. But whatever. Shadow Imprisoning. Dark Worlds exist. Gravekeepers are still around. I still see them in play. I don't like the Gravekeepers when I go against them. And they're kind of a boring deck, so I don't play them. But Shadow Imprisoning is a really good card. Stops some of my plays, but I can put up with it. Like Tour Guides, I can put up with. Necroguardians, I can put up with. Just as long as I get 3 in the grave, I'm okay with that for Dark Arms. We have Rivalry and Ghost Match. Rivalry's probably become Ghost Match in this. And I'll probably keep these 2 for the agents. But yeah, windups hate these cards. And non-fusion area, heroes hate this card. Because they're like, oh, Super Poly. No, not Super Poly, but Miracle Fusion's not a cost, or they do something and they try to get it out, and if they already pay a cost, you flip this up, their cost is gone. They already paid cost and you can't do anything. And Roller Creek, because I run no traps. Except my side deck, which I have, 5 traps? 6? But this doesn't count. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Do what you guys do best. I don't upload regularly, so I try to give you guys what you want. I mean, Lightsworns are kind of, no one's gonna run them anymore, but whatever. And deuce out. Peace out, guys. Why did I say deuce out? Whatever.